major topic, measures of central tendency and dispersion. So measures of central tendency. There are majorly three measures of central tendency: mean, median, mode. Mean is the arithmetic average. You are given a set of values, you add them up and divide by the number of observations is the mean. Median is, let us suppose you have 10 set of observations and you arrange them in the ascending or the descending order, and then the middlemost value is the median. Okay, when all the observations are arranged in order, either ascending or descending, then middlemost value is the median. And mode is the most frequently occurring observation. Mode is the number which repeats itself in the set of observations is the mode. So let us do an exercise to understand mean, median, mode better. Days of hospital stay of 12 patients is as follows. So n is 12 is as follows. Calculate mean, median, mode. So 12 observations, I have written them in the ascending order. You could have written it in descending order as well. So these are 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So first we find out mean. So for the mean is the arithmetic average. So you do 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 13 plus 42 plus 52 divided by n is 12. So we get 171 by 12. Answer is 14.2 kg. This is our mean arithmetic average. Now we move on to median, which is the middlemost value. So here we have 12 observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these two observations lie in the middle because these are even number of observations. So we have to take these two observations. Had it been an odd number of observations, then we would have easily got the middle observation. So when you have even number of observations, then you take the average of the middle two observations. 17 by 2. So 8.5 is the median. Okay. Is the middle value when the observations are arranged in order, median. Now coming on to mode. What is mode? Mode is the most frequently occurring value. So let us see which of these observations are occurring more frequently. We can see here that 8 is occurring twice and no other observation. So here 8 is the mode. So we can see that mean in this question is 14.2, median is 8.5 and mode is 8. And if we plot it on a graph, we will see that mean is bigger than median and it is bigger than mode. So it's going to be like this. So here mean is bigger than median and it is bigger than mode. So if we plot it on a graph, it should be like this. This is frequency and these are the values. Because mode is this most frequently occurring. So this is mode and the value is also less. Then median should be here and mean should be here. So this type of graph which has tail towards the right, it's called right-skewed data. Okay. So, and the normal distribution is when the distribution shows a bell-shaped curve like this. This is normally distributed data. Okay. So right-skewed And when the data is skewed, when it is not normally distributed, it is skewed, then the better measure of central tendency is median. In a normally distributed data, mean is equal to median and it is equal to mode. They are of the same value and they lie here. Okay, so in skewed data, a better measure of central tendency is median. Now, measures of location. These are percentiles, quartiles, quintiles, deciles. Percentile. Values in a series of observations arranged in ascending order which divide the observation in 100 equal parts. Thus, median is 50th centile. So, when you have a set of observations and you divide those observations in 100 equal parts, that is called percentile. Here the middlemost value, like we have arranged the data in ascending order and we have divided it into 100 equal parts. Let us say this is your data. We have divided it in 100 equal parts. So the middlemost part, which should be the 50th centile, is your median because it lies in the middle of the observations. Similarly, quartile. So this is your set of data and you divide it into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is Q1, Q2, Q3. These are quartiles. Q1 or lower quartile will have 25% observations of height falling on its left. So this is 25% of data, this is 25% of the data, this is 25% of the data, and this is 25% of the data. Observations of height fall on its left and 75% on its right. Q2 or median will have, so here Q2 is the median. We'll have 50% observations on the left and 50% observations on the right. Next is quintile, when observations are divided into 5 equal parts. So let us suppose this is the range of your observations. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5 part. So this is a quintile when your set is divided into 5 equal parts. Similarly, decile, when your set of observations is divided into 10 equal parts, then it is a decile. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. So 10 equal parts, decile divides the observation in 10 equal parts. Consider the following data set. Okay, this is the data set we have been given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So n is equal to 12. Calculate quartiles. You have to calculate the quartiles. Comment how many subjects will be falling in each quartile. Okay, so first we arrange this data in the ascending order. So I've arranged the data in the ascending order and let us see the first half and the second half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is first half and this is the second half of the observations. So quartiles is supposed to divide the range of observation into 4 equal parts. Okay, so first this is Q1, Q2, Q3. So let's first find out Q2. This. So this is supposed to be the median. How do we find out median? Because it is an even number of observations, we take the average. So Q2 is 10 plus 11, average of the middle two values divided by 2. So it is 21 by 2. So 10.5 is the Q2. So we have found out Q2 10.5. Now we move on to Q1. We have to find out Q1. We have to take the middle value of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So middle values are these two. Again, even number of observations. So 4 plus 4 upon 2, 8 by 2, which gives us 4. So this is Q1. Q1 is 4. Now coming on to Q3, third quartile. So we move on to the second half of the observation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 14 and 16, they are the middle values. So 14 plus 16 upon 2. 30 by 2 is equal to 15. Q3. So, our quartiles are determined. Q1 is 10, Q2 is 10, Q1 is 4 and Q3 is 15. So, now the next part of the question is how many subjects will be falling in each quartile? So, how many subjects will be following in each quartile? Quartiles divide the observations in 4 equal parts. So, these are the number of observations divided by 4, 3. 3 subjects will be falling in each quartile. So, these 3 in one quartile, these 3 in one quartile, these 3 in one quartile and these 3 in one quartile. And first quartile Q1 is 4. Next quartile Q2 is 10.5 and third quartile Q3 is 15.